Hey, baby girl. Yeah, I know. Another late night of studying with Emily. But I brought you some McDonald's. What? Oh, is it because you don't see your ice cream cone? Well, the ice cream machine was broken, of course. But I got you everything else you usually get. You want to talk outside on the patio? Sure. What's going on? Is everything okay? Why didn't I text you before coming over? Yeah, sorry about that. I know I usually do, but my phone died. Is that all? Yeah. After studying, Emily and I were both starving, so we stopped by McDonald's. After we got the food, Emily dropped me off at my car in the library parking lot, and I came straight here with food for both me and you. She offered to eat with me there at the restaurant, but I told her it was getting late and I better be back before midnight. Yeah. Yeah. I would have totally texted you when I was leaving the library, but I left my charger at home rushing to leave this morning. Yeah? Huh? Yeah. That's exactly where I was, and that's all that happened. Honey, you know how busy I've been preparing for all my college applications, not to mention just studying for the ACT. Emily Emily is literally just tutoring me. She's a family friend my mom recommended to help me. I've told you this before. Gosh, you were never this way when we were just friends. What? No! Come on, don't say that. We've been together almost a year. Baby, honestly, I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of this. Sure, I've gone over to her house a few times after school to study, but it's not like anything happens. We either study at her house or at the library. Whenever you see me, it's usually late at night and I'm always tired. Plus, we don't even talk for that long. Yeah, you're right. But I always text you every couple hours, giving you updates and letting you know how things are going. I am communicating with you. It might not be how I'm feeling or minor insignificant details about my day, but I'm still telling you things. When did I get like this? Like what? What do you even what do you even mean? I turn into this macho above the current problem person when I get confronted? Huh? I act like I'm perfect and that I've done nothing wrong. Girly, where is this even coming from? You're literally taking what I'm saying and twisting it. I'm literally explaining the facts. And I never said I was perfect. You asked me what happened, and I'm explaining just that, with evidence. You don't have to get all defensive. I trust you, and I thought you trusted me too. You do trust me, but I'm treating you like an option and not like a priority? I could be using my time better? Well, school is important to me. I have to think about my future too. You know this because we're in the same boat. Getting into a good college is so important, and my parents expect me to do so. I need to do well on my application essays and the ACT to even get a chance at a good scholarship. Before I was dating you, we were both on our own separate paths. I mean, obviously we supported each other because we were best friends. In fact, we still are best friends, but you knew that we probably wouldn't even go to the same college. You even said so yourself, which was a wake-up call for me to start thinking about my own future. Of course I see a future with you. I'm not saying that at all. All the late-night conversations we would have about where we would live and how many cats we would have and where we would travel in the future, that wasn't said just to pass the time. I honestly want to do all those things I said with you. We're just at a difficult time because we both need to prioritize our own futures. What? Okay, no? Baby, I know you're not trying to make me mad right now, but do you have any idea how frustrating it is when I'm trying to explain myself and you're just not listening to me? It's like you're hearing only part of what I'm saying and filling in the rest with whatever your brain wants. You and this relationship are important to me. But every time you say things like, I thought I meant more to you than that, or maybe this was a mistake, or, well, guess I'm not good enough for you, it completely invalidates my feelings and makes me feel like I'm being a shitty girlfriend. Everyone has their flaws and no one is perfect, but I think you're starting to have unrealistic expectations of what this relationship is. You're expecting me to do and be all these things, but you're not telling me what they are. It's simply a communication issue. Again, I'm not saying that. Never did I once claim I was perfect. Look, I'm gonna go sit in my car and eat this food that's probably cold now and just take a minute to myself. No, I'm not leaving you hanging. I'm gonna go cool off before I say something I regret. And I actually advise you do the same. Here's your food. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, how was your food? Yeah, mine wasn't that great either. Looks like we both kind of lost our appetites. You want to apologize about earlier? You're not the only one. We were both in the wrong. Here, come around and sit in the passenger seat. There are things I want to say too, but go ahead. You can go first. Yeah. No, I understand. Mm-hmm. No, you're right. Go on. Yeah. I'm sorry my actions made you feel that way. It wasn't my intention. I appreciate you being honest with me, and I accept your apology. How I've been treating this relationship hasn't been good for either of us. I've been under a lot of stress with all this after-school tutoring, and although I have been texting you, it's been pretty half-heartedly. I mean, whenever we hang out or I spend the night, I'm usually so tired I just sleep most of the time we're together. I love you a lot. I know that deep in my heart. We've been through so much together as people, as best friends, and I don't want to throw that all away. I don't want to go back to being your best friend. Getting into this relationship with you was honestly the best thing to ever happen to me. Your ex didn't treat you right and was always gaslighting you about how you felt. Not to mention forcing you to check in with him about where you were and who you were with 24/7, like a helicopter parent. When he discarded you for what felt like the fourth time, I was there once again to pick up your broken pieces and put you back together. Whenever you felt like your world was crashing down, I was there by your side, listening to you talk in detail about how unhappy he made you, only to watch you go back to him a few weeks later or even sooner, which was incredibly frustrating. But now that you're with me, I promise you'll never have to deal with that. We were put in each other's lives for a reason, and although it feels like things are falling apart right now, I promise you they're not. I need to step up and take more accountability for my actions and make more time for us. Because you are a priority to me. We're both under a lot of stress right now. Forced to think about what we want to do for the rest of our lives. Our whole future at such a young age. Soon, high school will be over and we'll be thrown out into the real world, expected to have everything together and be fully functioning adults. That thought is so scary, and that's why I'm trying to study so hard to improve my GPA and get a good score on the ACT. Also, I can have a nice future. So we can have a nice future. My love, just know this argument might have been one of our biggest ones, but it's not over. I'm not gonna give up on you, and I hope you won't give up on me. Good. I promise I'm putting my all into this relationship. We can't be 100% every day, and it won't always be 50-50 effort, but we're trying our best. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I love you so much, gorgeous.